guys. I'm excited about this season, and oh my gosh, it goes quick.
It does.
Yeah.
I could feel the time difference.
Yeah, I could feel the Taskmaster getting after us.
I felt like I was like, okay, yeah, go. Well, that 20-minute one I sent earlier.
I know, but I looked down at the beginning of our thing, like, oh my gosh, she's serious. Like, you've got 20 minutes.
Two things hit me, and they're similar. And one of them was, Curt, when you said these confessional communities we will be formed by these confessional communities. And then, we will be formed by any community.
Right. We're being formed no matter what.
Right, we're being formed. So it's not like, okay, the confessional communities, we can choose that. And we can choose that, but we're choosing. No matter what, we're choosing how we will be informed.
That's right.
Or be formed.
Yeah, right.
And then the other thing, which is also I thought about this morning as I was thinking about the episode, is that like this is hard work. It is risky business. It is scary because we're being vulnerable. But a friend of mine said, she said, it's the right hard work. Meaning this is the life-giving work. This is, because we work hard. No matter what, we're working hard. It's hard work. And we get to choose which work we do.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the idea of when you were talking about culture and how, the outside culture is forming us all the time, and so it's actually creating a culture, though, right? I mean, this culture where all of this can happen.
That's right.
Yeah, and that's what, to me, that's what this episode was introducing was the ingredients to what that culture can be.
Yeah.
In the confessional community.
That's right. Right. Yeah. I mean, I am. Andy Crouch has one of the first books that he. It might have been the first book that he wrote that put him on the map. Maybe called Culture Making, and nobody that I know of in the Christian community is better equipped, I think, right now than Andy to speak into so many different things that our world is encountering. And one of the beautiful things that he talks about is that we are not called to somehow transform the culture around us. It's not my job to go into the world and fix the world. What I am called to do is to create a world. I'm called to not transform, not change culture, but to make culture. I am called to create a way of being. We are planting new Edens. We are planting new gardens in Edens. As we are just the next extension of these different mountains that are placed significantly over the course of the arc of the biblical narrative. And for me, for any single human being to live effectively in the world, I need to know that I am going out into the world to live with the heft of whatever culture is that's behind me and around me. And most of the culture that is outside of the Garden of Eden is a culture of devouring. It's a culture of taking. It's a culture of disintegration. And so if that's the culture that I'm going to expect to support me, I'm a dead man. But when we are creating these kinds of cultures in the confessional community that we're trying to create, it's like I take the two of you with me. I take the two of you with me, and it makes profound differences in the moments, in the small moments in which I choose to hold my tongue instead of not holding my tongue, in which I choose to be curious instead of condemning. I mean, there's dozens of moments every day where, because I imagine Pepper and Amy being with me, and you all, I know that you have others as well, like we have other parts of our community, because of that, I can pause and wait to receive from the tree of life rather than taking from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Dozens and dozens of times every day. And that's, I mean, I get to live my life more fruitfully because you guys are in it. Because I'm being formed by you, by the presence that you bring to me.
Well, and I love the application that the starting point is be curious about what you're withholding or holding back on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was a really good start.
Yeah, it was. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we will see you guys next week.
All righty.
Good work.
Right on.